everybody. So I'm gonna do like kind of vlog style today to talk about quarantine and all the virus stuff. So stay tuned. So start off, I've been sleeping. It's 1 p.m. Robert and the baby were up. Our sleep schedules are so off. I usually just stay up really late. Toots woke up at like 11 p.m. last night and then stayed up till like 1 or 2, went back to sleep. So we're just all over the place sleep schedule wise. We usually start the day eating breakfast, cleaning up a little. Toots hangs out, watches TV. And if it's really nice out, we've been actually going outside and taking little walks. Wanna say hi? Hi. So usually after we've like eaten or we're like hanging out in the morning, we'll like call either Robert's mom or my mom and just like hang out and show them the baby and stuff. So I'm going to call my mom. We've been slowly trying to clean this room, organize. Most of this stuff is stuff to sell, like clothes wires for us. Tooth stuff. I film in here sometimes. So yeah, spring cleaning has been a thing. Please ice cream? What is that? What is that? Ice cream. We don't have any. So that's the lake over there. So it's about like 10-15 minute walk from us. We did go the other day to go walk around it. And there was actually quite a few people. But we just did like a walk and came back. We didn't really let her play on that playground. We've been going to our playground downstairs and playing because no one has been there. I haven't really seen any kids out. And if we do go out, we're like in our masks and we don't touch anything. And I made sure we like sanitized our hand in between going to places. And then we'll usually come back upstairs, wash our hand, and give that one a bath. Judy, are you gonna take a nap today? Laura just got here and Teresa, and they're gonna come and play. Toots is napping, but she'll wake up soon. But we are lucky because Laura has a car and she lives off post. So do we. So we've been able to like drive to each other's houses and hang out, where maybe like some other people haven't gotten to do that. But it's nice that we can have the girls play, and I think it's good that Toots has been able to like socialize and have some interaction because these kids in the house 24/7. You're gonna fall. What did you make, Robert?
Sweet potatoes, And sangatang. Here, look. Sweet potatoes for you guys. So good.
So it's like the evening now. Laura just left with Teresa and we're probably just gonna chill, eat our dinner, and literally watch movies. And that's what we've been doing for 2 weeks. Day 19, we're still here. Peace? Oh. Hi, so I wanted to do this little like sit down portion. I asked for some questions pertaining to the virus, so I'll answer those first and then I have like a whole spiel. So first question was, how do we fight the boredom right now? So we have a little bit of a different situation. You got to see Laura came over with her daughter because she has a car. So we've been driving like car to car, like in cars to each other's houses. So house to house with each other and being able to kind of help each other that way so we can get kind of some like social interaction. We've been doing crafts. I think I spent like $70 on crafts the other day. Went to a craft store and just bought all kinds so we could keep the baby, we could keep her busy and distracted as well. I think for a lot of parents that I know that are like military families and stuff, it's been very hard. They have to have all of their kids home if they have multiples and like are doing homeschooling, and just trying to keep them distracted is hard. I've been crocheting. I've been crocheting for many years and kind of have a little business here and there, usually more prevalent during winter, but I've been trying to make crop tops and stuff for festival season, so that's kept me distracted. Cleaning, I know a bunch of people are spring cleaning right now. We have been taking little walks outside around our buildings, or we live about 15 minutes from a lake and we'll walk there, and just have been walking out a little bit. We need to get out of the house. So it's not such a quarantine, but we are expected and recommended to not really be social and go to gatherings or restaurants or shows or anything like that. I've been doing yoga. I know the first week, or on like our second week, the first week I did yoga every single day and like made myself do it. I've been kind of falling off this week. And then obviously Netflix and watching TV. My faves on Netflix was another question, and it's been Love is Blind. I'm obsessed, just like everybody else has been. And then Gentified. Me and Robert watched Gentified in like 2 days. Such a good show. I think On My Block is another really good show that we love. Sabrina. Have I made anything to show you guys? So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I have a new Instagram where I'm posting all of my crochet crop tops, or different crop tops that I'm making more custom. But I made this one and it's my favorite with the sunflowers on it. Super cute, but I can do anything, so send me ideas because I'm bored. Our favorite snacks, mine is the Tyson boneless buffalo wings right now. They're so good. And Robert likes eating cereal and PBJs. What have I learned about myself that I shocked or was impressed by? I put my overall strength mentally. I could feel myself getting really frustrated and sad the first week and just stir crazy. Once me and Laura started kind of being like, hey, we should like hang out a little bit to both ease both of our minds, it's gotten a little better. Just trying to keep busy, not sit here and really think about it. And I think that's why it took me a little bit to do this video, because the more you sit here and think about your current situation and just the sadness around everything, it makes you sad. And my consistency and like small goals. So like I said, I did yoga that 1 week every day and I was really proud of myself for that. Just trying to make little goals, do stuff with my business, and just still being excited about something coming up has been helpful. What have I learned about Robert during this time that I may not have noticed if everything had carried on the same? It's not that I haven't noticed this before, but he's just so patient and loving and takes care of us in multitudes of ways. But yeah, he's just helpful, and it's really nice that I have him here and that we have each other to rely on, and he's home with us right now, and it's nice. So I think that was all the questions. So I'm gonna move on to I wanted to take a second and talk about the overall mental health decline that I've seen in people around me. Not really much a decline, just the stress of everything and how I've seen it affect the others around me and the people that I love and care about here, as well as in the States. So I just said I wanted to do this video to give a glimpse of just what we've been dealing with, talk about the negative aspect for mental health and its effects, and that as a whole I see everyone, even in the States, scared, confused, and angry. Here it is a lot of fear and anxiety and social seclusion. This is day 19, like I've stated a couple times, where most people around me have been socially secluded and in our homes without any real personal contact outside of their families. For us, we have had each other, but for some friends who are single, they have been at home by themselves for 2 weeks. Regardless of your thoughts or opinions on the virus and the hysteria and whether you believe in it or not, this is very much our lives right now and is vastly different than it was 20 days ago. I've talked to a few friends who have said depression is prevalent and the want for social interaction is there, and just normalcy. Everyone's just wanting things to be normal, and we're just all kind of counting down the days until this is over. Even on our walks around our apartment or the lake, I feel great, but there's an underlying fear and anxiousness to be distant from people, which is not normal, like socially. We've had the opportunity to see my friend and each other's, but there are a lot of people where they don't have that interaction with anybody, and where we're being told by the Korean government and the military to not go to see each other, to not use public transportation, to just stay at home for 2 weeks. And I think it's a little different for some people on post. They're allowed to walk around there, but if we're off post, it's very much been scarier. Also, our situation here in Korea is a little bit different. Patient 31 is a part of a religious sect who, there's a lot of media about it, but they spread it, and most of I think about 60% of the cases here in my city are from this religious sect, and a lot of them hadn't been tested or hadn't went to go get tested, had been trying to hide it. So it's really scary not knowing where these people have been, who these people are, and if we can contract it from just anywhere. For more mental health stuff, just I think to me as a mother, so I'll speak for myself, the first week I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get out of this house. I found myself just being very touched out, which is a thing that moms get. Ask your mom friends. Babies just want to be on you and touch you, and not having an outlet and not having anywhere to go for a break when you're being told to stay inside is just really stressful. So having to find up new coping mechanisms and a new way to get that energy out, which is why I started doing the yoga and some other stuff, just to get my own 10-15 minutes to myself. But yeah, I just see it as a big mental health issue. Before, we were very active. We were working, going out a few times a week to socialize, take the baby for walks, take her on base for story time. And then all of this just had to abruptly stop, and has been so challenging. And to see families on a higher quarantine because someone in their apartment building gets it and they can't even go on base now, and they can't get their groceries and people have to deliver it to them, is so sad. Friends stuck at home alone, not seeing anybody for a couple weeks. It just broke my heart actually realizing that. And this community is usually very close, and I think we all still need to very much be protective of each other and help each other and check in on each other and make sure we're okay. I know I have been trying to just stay in contact with some of the girls from the show and just all talk and try to have some normalcy. Also, so just last thing, there's been a stigma here now where anyone who does leave their homes, regardless of preventative measures, as in washing our hands, wearing our gloves, is kind of being judged by certain people in the community. And everything is just so unknown and everyone's so scared that either listening to what the recommendations are to a T, so not leaving our house, not getting groceries. Where we live off base, we can get groceries at our market and stuff like that. We're kind of being judged, and it's just really weighing on me personally, mentally, just seeing friends you trust and everyone just kind of turn on each other when we really need to be here and be in solidarity with each other. Last little thing, it's scary and it's sad to see a community break down and become fearful of one another. We in this community usually are uplifting, and to see fear spread is scarier than the virus itself. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments, message me. I will leave some links of where I've been getting my information from as far as number wise and stuff like that, but I didn't really want it to be about that. I just wanted you guys to see how we're living right now and just give you guys a different perspective on how this has taken a toll on military families, teachers, regular foreign civilians, and people in general here in Korea. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.